Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and this is your driver ratings and team ratings for the Japanese Grand Prix. All drivers and teams covered, as I rate them out of 10 for their performances over the weekend. So right, let's start off. Max, 10. Yep, absolute 10. Dominated the Grand Prix. He loves these sort of conditions. Won the racing by 25 seconds. Got pole position. Didn't have the best of starts, but covered Leclerc off and then controlled the rest of the race after that. Now a two-time world champion. I mean, yes, Super Max. That's all I can say. This guy is just absolutely sensational. Sergio Perez, 9. Yes, I give Sergio Perez a 9. I mean, P4 in qualifying and then P2 in the race because of Charles Leclerc's 5 seconds time penalty after the race. Lewis Hamilton, 7. Yes, I give Lewis Hamilton a 7. Yeah, I mean, P4, no, not P4, I think it was P7 in qualifying, and then P5 in the race. Had a great battle with Esteban Ocon, but just could not get past the Alpine. The Mercedes straight line speed is poor this season, it really is. George Russell, 5. I mean, it's got to be high, hasn't it? I mean, outperformed by Lewis Hamilton all weekend. P8 in qualifying, and then believe he finished out that area in the race as well. So, yeah, not the best of weekends for George Russell, but a bit better than last weekend, obviously, after his worst weekend ever. Here we go, Ferrari. Charles Leclerc, 9. Yes, I give Charles Leclerc a 9. I mean, P2 in qualifying, and then originally was P2 in the race, so because of 5 second time penalty, he went back to P3 in the end. Carlos Sainz, 5. I mean, yep, retired during the race, had that spin, damaged his car, and in the race qualifying, I believe he qualified P3. Yeah, so again, not the best of weekends for Carlos Sainz. Lando Norris is 6, P10 in qualifying and P10 in the race. Not a good weekend for McLaren. They lost some more points to Alpine. Daniel Ricciardo, 6, P11 in qualifying and P11 in the race. Yeah, a bit poor now by McLaren. As I said, Alpine gained huge points. Here we go. Fernando Alonso, 10. Yes, I give Fernando Alonso a 10. I mean, qualifying superb, and in the race, absolutely superb as well. Esteban Ocon, 10. Yes, I give Esteban Ocon a 10. Did really well in qualifying, and then P4 in the race. Held off Lewis Hamilton, absolutely fantastic by the Frenchman. Pierre Gasly, 0. Absolutely 0. I mean, qualifying struggled, got knocked out in Q1, had brake issues, and then during the race, obviously, very angry with the recovery vehicle out on track, and rightly so, but he even struggled on the race restart. Yeah, it was a weekend to forget for Pierre Gasly, it really was. 1-1, Yuki Tsunoda, 6. I mean, P13 in qualifying, and he finished P13 in the race. Not bad for his home Grand Prix, but nothing really special either. Sebastian Vettel, 10. Yes, I give Vettel a 10. I mean, to get that Aston Martin into Q3 and finish, P6 in the race. Absolutely superb. My start in the race. Lance Stroll, 5. I mean, yeah, standard 5 really. He had a good start and then couldn't quite do anything good during the race really. And qualifying was not the best either. Bottas and Guan Yu Zhou, 5. I mean, standard 5 for the Alfa Romeos. Both of these are not really performing too well in the moment. And both the Haas drivers, K-Mag and Mick Schumacher, 2. I mean, Haas have been dreadful recently. Alex Albon, why, yeah, just qualified P19 and then retired during the race because of some sort of engine issue or hydraulics issue. Now, this is a first for the YouTube channel. Nicholas Latifi, 10. Yes, mark that in your diary. 10th of October 2022. I am giving Nicholas Latifi a 10. P9 in the race. Obviously, he qualified last, but in the race, perfect strategy. Scores his first points of the season. Up until yesterday, was the only driver yet to score any points. So I'm happy for him. I really am. So fair play. Team ratings. Red Bull 9. I mean, fantastic points for them. On the brink of clinching the constructors, as they've already won the Drivers' Championship now with Max. Mercedes 8. I mean, some decent points for them. Ferrari 8. I mean, Charles Leclerc got the team some good points as well, so I gotta be happy about that as a Ferrari fan. McLaren 6. Lost huge amount of points to Alpine. Not good for them. Alpine 9. Massive points gained on McLaren, that. AlphaTauri 5. I mean, just really, they're looking fine average. Aston Martin 8. Vettel absolutely superb. Lance Stroll, not the best of weekends. Alpha 5, fine average. Haas 5, fine average. And Williams 8. So that's the driver ratings done. Team ratings done for the Japanese Grand Prix. We move on to Circuits of Americas next at Austin, Texas. I'm very much looking forward to that one. It's not the best of tracks, but the atmosphere is absolutely electric at this circuit. Comment your thoughts down below. I will always reply. And that was an enjoyable Grand Prix in the end. I mean, but overall for the sport in general, it was not a great weekend. I mean, I think I need to do a separate video on this, actually. Talk about that this was a really bad weekend for F1, you know. What happens with the recovery vehicle, the shenanigans with the race restarts due to the weather, and also, yeah, just in Max not being told he's world champion over the radio, told when he got out in the car. Not a good weekend of sorts at all. So stay tuned, I'll bring that video out tomorrow. Bye-bye.